Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I thank you all for pushing play and spending a little bit of time with me today. We're going to get straight into it. I'm going to try not to hold you, even though I love talking to you guys. Y'all already know I am retired and I've been looking for me some great travel wigs, something that is inexpensive, something that I can put on and off and not feel like I'm about to break the bank, and it still looks good. So Frodio came out with, they're always coming out with wigs, unfortunately. So every time I say, oh, this is the last wig in this series, they come out with another one. So I got 2 more wigs, but today we're going to do this one here. And let me open it up. I did peep at it, but I haven't opened it. And of course, inside, they always give you, you can earn a $20 credit. You can give a review and get a discount, hassle-free returns, all the things. So always keep that just in case you have any issues. The packaging is always really, really nice. So let's go in and open it up. Again, this is not sponsored. They did not send this to me. I pay for these wigs with my own money. So I'm here to give you my honest opinion, my honest review, which I love, okay? Because, hey, we are saving our coins in 2026 and beyond. Nothing wrong with human hair wigs. There is definitely nothing wrong with $200, $300, $400, $500 wigs. Not at all. Like I said, I feel like even with the inexpensive wigs, they will last you a long time as well if you take care of them. Okay? But I love wigs. It gives you something where you're not always messing with your hair, especially if you're on a hair growth or something like that. So we're going to take it out of the packaging. And they always give you a scrunchie. They give you a couple of hair ties that don't have that metal on there, and they give you a wig cap, which we love. Okay, so that's the goodies that came with it. So let's put this to the side, and this is the wig here, and it is in a wig cap. Isn't that pretty? I love it. The curls are nice and popping. It has a stuffing. It's already been cut for you. We love that. We love that. We love that. So you don't have to worry about cutting it. Okay. So this is what it's looking like on my skin tone. I am going to have to tint the lace as I always do, which I don't have a problem with that. But the hardest part, which is usually the cutting the lace, has already been done for us. We love that. Of course, it has 2 combs, one on each side, one at the nape, and it does have the straps that you can draw it up a little bit tighter if you like. I don't know why I can't talk. And then of course it does have this that goes along the bottom of the crown of your head. Am I saying that right? Around the nape. Okay. And it's wide and it's adjustable. We love that. Okay. We love that. And y'all already know I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to go in with my E-Bind spray to adhere it. If you want to leave your wigs on longer, then you do need to use a glue. I feel like with this spray, you could probably get 2 or 3 days wear out of your wig. You may have to touch it up a little bit depending on how hot or if you get in water or something like that. And then I also go in with my E-Bind tinted lace. I'm going to go in with the medium dark brown to tint the lace. Okay. And then for touch-ups, I also have the lace melt spray as well. Okay. And this, you can go in and just kind of make sure you don't have no, what do you call that? Little shadows. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust my straps, get them ready, tint my lace. You've seen me do it many, many times. I've already got my wig cap on and stuff. I got my edges brushed back. We good to go. I was playing in makeup, so the face is already beat. So this should not take long. So let me adjust everything and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Go ahead and put our glasses on. But I have tinted my lace. All right. I went in with my, like I said, I went in with the medium dark brown. Please tint your lace. Just because people know it's a wig does not mean you have to be a dead giveaway, because not everybody knows. Okay. So I just went in, tinted my lace. Okay, that's all I did. I went in there. So now it looks like this up against my skin, which I think is a lot better. See, instead of that white cast. All right. So, and I adjusted my straps to my liking. Now for this wig, this is the Frodio Verilux Blend Human Hair Body Wave Wig, and it is a Yaki Loose Minimal Lace Glueless wear. Okay, so you can go glueless. Like I said, we're going to go in with the E-Bind spray. Okay, and it is in 16 inches, and the wig was $69.99. Okay, again, I paid for all of these wigs with my own coins. If you've been following me, none of these were sent to me. Okay. And I think this is probably like a more of a 1B, okay? Because you can kind of see the brown highlight. So I think it's more of a 1B, but this is what it's looking like. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And I think this is a left part, even though I'm a right part girl, but that's all right. It's inexpensive. We're not going to cry about it, okay? So we're going to get into it. I've got my blow dryer out, and we're going to use it on the cool setting. So let's get her on my head. All right, let's get her on. All right, I'm going to stick the comb into the nape. I don't use the combs on the side. I don't. I just use the one at the nape. That's my preference. If you like to use your combs, you can. Some people actually remove the combs. So if you really are that girl and you do really wear wigs, then hey, take the time to customize your wig and then remove. Again, you don't get to choose the size of the wig cap. That's the only thing I probably don't like, because I don't have a big head. I have a small head. So as you can see, I would have to probably do some cutting, okay, on the sides, because it's gonna, you see where it falls? It's right above my ear. But I told you guys, for me, I don't cut them because I feel like at some point I'm probably going to do a wig giveaway, give away some wigs once I really start traveling, because my daughter doesn't really wear wigs. My niece does, but I don't, you know, some of these are probably not her liking. So there's that. That's kind of like what it's looking like. This is, so you can see how it falls way down here, and here's my ear. So it is definitely, I would say, big head friendly. But for the sake of me, I tell you, I don't cut my wigs unless it's something I know I'm going to keep. But for me, I feel like I'm going to do a lot of giving away maybe in another year or two. And just people who say, hey, I want this wig, it's first come, first serve, or I might just put it in a yard sale. I don't know, whatever I need to do, because I'm only going to keep certain wigs to travel with. Okay, so the ones that I feel like I'm really going to keep, I'm going to keep. So I really don't cut them. Okay, so anyway, enough of all that yapping, because there I go again. All right, so you decide where you want to put your wig replacement, how far back, how far up, and then you want to just go in with your spray, with your E-Bind spray, or you can go in with your lace melt spray, either one. I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to just spray the perimeter and go in with my finger. Okay, and rub it in. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my blow dryer on cool setting. You can go in with as many layers. I'm going to go in with 2 layers. Okay, and I like this because all you got to do is get you some spray bottle with water, spray that edge around there, and real good, rub it in, and just lift that wig right on off. And you just want it to get tacky, okay? Just tacky to the touch, basically. And then you're going to move your wig down into place, okay? Sometimes you're going to get those wild hairs, so you got to be kind of careful. Comb them back. Sometimes I use my little let me get this on while I'm trying to talk to y'all. Okay. The little clips to kind of keep your hair back from getting into the glue or the spray, you know, while you're getting it laid. And then I just use the back. Once you get it on there and you get that hair back, I'll just go in with the back of my comb and just get it in there good. Rub that lace into that glue. And what I like about the Ebon spray, like let's just say you wear your wig for maybe 2 days and you take it off. And I always just put it on a mannequin head or on something so that it can dry. And then when I want to put it back on again, let's say I'm going to put it on again, I can go right back in and put it back on because it's not, you know, it's not a bunch of glue on there and it's not all tacky and, you know, and all of that. And it doesn't have to be washed immediately, especially if I'm on a cruise or something. I don't have to worry about it. I would say, I mean, I think they did pretty good at plucking. I mean, I don't know. And if it's still a little too much lace, you can always trim that lace back even more. Okay, you can always trim it back even more. And so because I'm not going to lay all this down because you see where it's falling at on my ear, because I would really need to cut it. And y'all know I just come on here really just to kind of show you the wig. I don't do too much customization because unless I know for a fact I'm going to keep the wig, then I'm going to go in and I'm going to cut some of that excess off. But because I may give away the wig or sell it, I like to just leave all of that. So if you're new here and wondering why, that's why, okay? I don't do all of that unless it's something I know I'm going to keep that wig, okay? So, got that. You need your little melting strap. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. That's what it's looking like. I probably could have did. Now they have different ones on this spray. I think the toffee matches me a lot better, but I went in with the brown. But you can experiment with the different lace tints till you find the one that you really like. And then I'm going to go in with this here lace melting spray. And I'm going to just put it on my finger. I've never used this one before. I normally will just use... so I'm going to go in with this and see if I like this. Okay, I think I do. Okay, we'll see. Sometimes I just go in with that Fantasia. Let me clean up a little bit of that, okay? Because you can always fix your makeup, okay? Get that up before it dries. Let me see, kind of melt that a little bit. And then we're gonna go in and get this up. Get this up, get that hair up. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna tie that down after I dry it a little bit. And then we're going to take this this band, and we're going to tie it around maybe about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, depending on what you're doing. If you want to finish your makeup, if you want to curl the hair, straighten a little bit, you can use a little bit of heat. I wouldn't do high heat, of course. But you want to just tie that down so it can melt, all right? And like I said, if you feel like it's still too much lace, they definitely leave you room for you to go in and trim back the lace a little bit more. And I told y'all, if you're good with using the scissors and cutting in a jagged motion, good. But me, I'll just use a brow pencil and go and cut some more of that lace off. But I didn't do that today, okay? We just gonna get in here and get this wig installed, let you see what it's looking like. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion about the wig, what I think about it, and then we're gonna get on up out of here, okay? Yes, indeed. Okay, so we're back. All right. It's been about 3 minutes. Let's see if I feel like it's melted enough. Like I said, 3 to 5 minutes is usually good enough. And yeah. And so, see, just good enough to melt that lace into your skin. Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So let's take these little things that were holding our hair up. All right. And yeah. Let's see. So I'm just going to go in, touch up my makeup really, really fast. But yeah, this is what I be talking about right here, y'all. Y'all know Kammy gonna keep it 100. I don't come on here trying to be perfect and show y'all no perfect install. No, I just keep it real, like at the end of the day, okay? Because I want you to experience, to say, hey, yeah, you might run into some issues, but it's okay. Any and everything can possibly be fixed, just about, whether it's your makeup and all of that. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fix that with just a little bit of makeup. I'm just gonna go back in and fix that real quick and all the things, and then that way we can focus on why we are here. All right, but this is pretty much what it's looking like. Again, I don't lay down all the way around. So let's see. It's very soft. It's not as yucky as, you know, some wigs, but it does give a little bit of the appearance of a yucky wig, but texture rather. But it's so soft. I like that. And I think this would be definitely a good wig if you are in corporate America or you work in an office where they don't like braids and all of that, but you still don't want to deal with your own natural hair and you don't want to spend a lot on a wig. I would say give Frodio a try. The only thing, if you don't have a big head, you will have to cut your wigs a little bit on the side to make them fit, just because you don't get to choose what size wig cap. Okay, but I love this. I love this. This is pretty much, I haven't really done anything. I'm really using my fingers and I'm able to go through it really easily. It's not tangling, you know, like that. Okay, people always talk about the nape. I think even with human hair, 100% human hair, expensive wigs, it's still going to get nappy at the nape. You just gonna, that's just something that I feel like you're just gonna have to deal with on any wig. So I don't think that has nothing to do with price point or anything like that. It's just something you're just gonna have to deal with. Like I said, I am a right part girl, but this is more on the left side. You have a little bit, but you don't have too much room to work with. So you pretty much have to be okay with your part being on this side. Like I said, and you see, I'm just really combing through it, and it's easy to comb through. And I think this will be nice. I'm not a baby hair girl, so you definitely could add you some baby hairs and all of that if you wanted to. But I'm not really into baby hairs that much. Only time I like to do baby hairs if I do a top knot. And even being gray, you can't hardly see them. So I just think I've given up on even trying to do anything with baby hairs. But I am absolutely loving this wig. I think it's nice. I think it would be perfect if you need a wig for corporate America or your office, because they don't like the braids and all that. And again, you don't want to fool with your own hair and you don't want to spend a lot. Like I said, $69.99, $70, I think is a good deal. This is a nice wig. Okay, I would say even for like you want to go out on a nice romantic dinner and you don't want to do too much, hey, get that Ebon spray, tint your lace, get that Ebon spray, melt it into the skin, you're good to go. I think this is gorgeous. I'm gonna turn around and let y'all see the back. I just kind of combed it through with my fingers a little bit, using a little bit of the comb to give me more of that, you know, pulling it down a little bit, especially since I didn't lay down my sides. But y'all, I really, really do like this wig. I mean, I think this is a nice wig. I think it's okay, especially for us girlies that's not really trying to spend, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500 for a human hair wig. Okay, I think this is nice. It's a Verolux wig. You can apply heat to it, but why would you need to? I mean, I don't think you would need to. Let me turn around so y'all can see the back. Okay, so this is the back of the wig. It does have body. I love it. So depending on your style, what you like, what you don't like, this may not be for you. And like I said, you don't get a color option. I believe this is more like a 1B. Yeah. And let me see. I think you could definitely, if you definitely lay down the sides, you could definitely do a half up, half down. Oh my, y'all, I really like this. Like, I think this is so cute. Like I said, especially if you lay down your sides and maybe you do add a little bit of baby hairs, but y'all, I really do like this wig. It's so soft. Just to show you that you could do that. Now you ain't finna go in here and party because like I said, you don't have all that parting space. So you just want to just do like you just did, pulled your hair up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not one that really likes a lot of hair in your face. And just do you a cute little ponytail without any defined parts on the sides. Look at that. I think that is so cute. You can pull down you some little antennas if you wanted to. But y'all, I think this is a winner. And like I said, the hair is so stinking soft. It's so soft. You know, I like this. I really do like this. So you could definitely pull you some hair down to the side. I don't like a whole lot of hair in my face. I think it would probably annoy me. But you could definitely put you some down, maybe cut them so they're not too long. But what do y'all think? I think this is so stinking cute, especially with it up in a ponytail. Okay? And like I said, if I wanted to, I could just go in and lay it down on the side so it's not protruding. But I just want you to get the gist that you could definitely style this wig with a half up, half down. This is so cute, y'all. I love it. And it is so soft. It's so soft. So it's already cut, it's layered. You know, you could use your sponge rollers if you feel like you're losing, if you don't want to be messing with heat on this hair. Get you some of these, roll it up. Okay. And I think you'd be good to go. But I think this is another, I might be keeping this one, y'all. I think this will be a good one, especially for Captain's Night on a cruise. And you don't want to necessarily, like I have the braided wigs, and maybe I want it to be a little bit more elegant. I could pop off the braided wig and pop on this one here. Elegant. Nice. All right. So anyway, this is the Frodio wig as in the Vera Lux category, $69.99. I believe it's a 1B. I would say it's big girl friendly, big head friendly for sure. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments if you're willing to give Frodio a try, or if you have tried it. Did you like it? Didn't like it? Let me know, because so far I've loved them all. The only one that I say that I wish they would do is the braided wig with the salt and pepper. It's really more salt. So, and this is the one here. So Frodio, if you're watching, can you give us salt and pepper girlies who are a lot more pepper? Can you give us one with more pepper? And I think then I'm sold. I'm sold. I mean, of course, we would love the options of being able to pick the wig cap size, but that's probably what keeps the price point down, is that it's just one size, and then you have to go in and customize it, you know, whether it's trimming them or whatever, or stitching them to make them smaller. But all in all, I think Frodio is it's a win for me. The only thing is, Frodio, give us a little more pepper in this this braided wig here, and baby, we on to something then. But anyway, till next time, Cammy loves you. Mwah. You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time to make you pay. 30-day trial before I make my mind. It's always trials and tribulations. Child. Listen in Paris, I guess we can do it in French. Wow. Low man, it's child for now. Child. She got me wild now. Child for now, child. Yeah, she make it shake, bringing that back to the break. Yeah. Crazy how you managed to make me into a sponsor. You got me paid. You got a 2-day trial before I take back my time to make you pay. 30-day trial before I make my mind. It's always trials and tribulations.